And I think a lot of people felt like they had to walk a very tricky line, me included.
Jackie, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I am. Yeah, I'm doing great.
What can you tell me about this season? I know it's going to be epic.
Yeah, I mean, there was actually for a few years, I feel like things were really heavy, especially last year. And so we had a lot of fun times this season. And then it all came crashing down, right? But until then, we had some lightness. We had some fun. We went on what I consider the funnest cast trip ever.
Ireland, right?
We were celebrating Teresa getting married. We were doing fun parties and everything. And then there's obviously a lot of drama, but there's both.
Were you expecting this blow up to happen at the finale? Did it kind of come out of nowhere?
For me, it more came out of nowhere. I had inklings of it, but I think other people knew it was brewing for a while, but I didn't know. I definitely didn't expect, just wait.
I know you can't tell me exactly what happens, but is it because of a rumor that gets started?
I think there's a build-up. I think it had something to do with some rumors. And there was just a build-up of other tensions, that really came to a head. Years of tensions, yeah.
Right. No, and I spoke to Teresa. She said it's a sad season for her, and you see that as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. I think that Teresa has had feelings about Melissa for a long time that she finally was just let them all out,
Does it cause, I know what happened at the finale, so I don't know if it really affected too much of the rest of the filming, but has it caused, obviously it caused somewhat of a divide because we have to have two panels this weekend.
Yeah, it definitely caused a divide at the wedding, I mean, that was definitely difficult, and I think a lot of people felt like they had to walk a very tricky line, me included.
Feel like maybe you wouldn't go to the wedding? Was that ever?
No, I never felt like that because it's not my fight, and I didn't feel like I needed to put myself in that position. And also, if I'm being honest, when I got into my fight with Teresa a few years ago, nobody skipped anything for me. And as much as I love my friends, they didn't skip anything for me. So why am I skipping? Everyone went to Lake George, when I stayed home crying. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? You have to. If it's not your fight, you don't need to put yourself in the center of it.
Do you feel like that chapter between the four of them, is that closed?
I don't think so. I think if they were just friends, closed. But they're family, so I don't think it's ever closed.
How are you and Teresa now? Because obviously you had your things with her. Yeah.
Fine. Yeah, we're fine. I mean, I think Teresa and I both know that we'll never be best friends, but we have built up enough mutual respect, and I think Evan and Louis like each other, so we're fine. Yeah.
Were you surprised that Margaret and Teresa got back on track?
I was surprised how quickly they got back on track because it was so bad between them, and then it was a lot quicker. You'll say it was a lot quicker than I thought it would be.
How are Melissa and Joe doing now?
Melissa and Joe together as a couple?
Just after all of this, after the fallout, because obviously this is what a lot of people are talking about. How are they dealing with it?
I'm going to be honest. I think that they're not so thrilled about it. I think they support each other really well, and they're a really strong unit. But I don't think that they love this tension. Yeah. No.
How are you doing? You look better than ever.
I am definitely. I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so committed to continuing my recovery. I am still getting used to my body. I mean, I have to stop myself sometimes from I do this a lot to instinctively hide my stomach, and I don't want to do that. I am proud of myself, and I want to set an example for everyone. I want everyone who has, I don't ever want to, for people to think it's normal to starve yourself. I don't ever want to do that again. But I'm getting used to it, You
look, you've never looked better.
Thank you.
Look
thank you.
beautiful,
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Jackie, it's always a pleasure.
So good
seeing you.